Hey A-Team, it's Annalisa, and welcome back for another installment of the Power Walking series. Today's class is called Power Up. So if you haven't done so already, go ahead and add just a little bit to your speed. It should be a nice, slow, easy walk. And as we're warming up, I'm gonna go over a couple things with you. So for today, we're gonna be working with just a little incline, some speed, and I'm going to be referencing intensity levels. So your intensity level is going to be a scale of 1 to 10. 1, it feels nice and easy, probably what you have on your treadmill right now, low and slow. And then a 10 is going to be really intense, probably the closest you can get to hitting a jog without actually hitting a jog. We're not gonna get all the way up there today. We're probably gonna reach closer to a level of 7 on that intensity. In terms of that speed, I will be referencing our miles per hour. So right now we should have about a 2.0 on that miles per hour speed. And in terms of that incline's only gonna go up to a 5% today, but for right now we're at a 0%. So it's a nice, light, easy walk, level 1 on that intensity. And while you're here, go ahead and drop those arms at your sides. Chest is open, chin is up, core is nice and tight. And give me 3 big shoulder rolls to the back. And 3 big shoulder rolls forward. Shake out those arms, shake out those wrists. And at this point, add 0.5 to your speed. So that intensity level is gonna start to creep up to about possibly a 3 out of 10. And with that incline, take it up to a 2%. We're still in that warm-up mode. And while you're here, again, shoulders back, keep that core nice and tight. You can pump those arms, but we shouldn't be going too fast at this point in the warm-up where you're really pumping those arms. But keep everything nice and light. You can shake out those wrists while you're here. And so for today's class, we've got 2 rounds of 1 single block. It's gonna be a lot of intervals. We're gonna be mixing up the speed and the incline with short recoveries in between. To begin, the first one, it's going to be a really strong power walk at this 2% incline. So for right now, let's build up that speed a little bit more. Just add 0.2 to your pace. You should be landing anywhere between about a 2.7 to a 3.7 on that speed. Perfect. In less than 60 seconds, I'm gonna be asking for a nice strong power walk at an intensity of a level 5 or higher. So if a power walk to you is about a 3.5 to a 4, let's start there. That incline is gonna stay at a 2%. And we're gonna be holding that power walking speed for 3 minutes straight. You got less than 30 seconds left, so if you need to, grab a sip of water. We're gonna lock into this first big block of work coming right up. All right, in 15 seconds we find that strong power walk intensity level number 5. I'm looking for a 3.5 or higher. Let's find it right here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're in it. So we've got 3 minutes right here. 3.5 or higher on that speed. This is a stronger power walk. You should still be able to hold a conversation with this speed. Those shoulders are back, core's nice and tight. You're not really feeling that incline right here. Perfect. Now I want you to think about how close you are to your treadmill. Try and back up a little bit, at least a half arm's length, so you have plenty of room to open up that stride. Amazing. At this point, we still have about 2 minutes left in this first interval. Can you add 0.1 to that speed? Perfect. I want this power walk to feel like we're at that strong intensity level number 5. You don't really feel that incline. This is as if you're walking outdoors, just on the sidewalk in your neighborhood. Perfect. Now make sure you're picking up those feet and coming right up. In about 45 seconds, I'm looking for another small change to that pace. That intensity level should be getting close to a 6 out of 10. And in terms of that speed, we're inching close to a 4.0. If not, we're there already. All right. If you'd like, go ahead and dial it in early. Add 0.1 to that speed. There we go. We're more than halfway through this interval. Keeping those shoulders back, chest open, core tight. Maintaining that 2% incline that isn't going anywhere, at least for the next 60 seconds. Awesome. So as that pace goes up, make sure you're taking big, deep breaths, inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth, focusing on that breath. And if you are gonna bring those arms into the equation, make this a total body exercise. Try not to twist that body. You're driving those arms forward. Those elbows are driving back. This should feel natural. And you're not clenching those fists. Keep it nice and light, like you're holding some credit cards going to the store. Amazing. We've got about 30 seconds left right here. Can you add another 0.1? This should not be your fastest walking pace, but it's starting to feel stronger. Thinking long, strong legs, maintaining that incline. Amazing, keeping that core nice and tight. Chest is facing forward. In about 15 seconds, we drop that incline and we have a short recovery. Hold it right there. Coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the incline first. Now go ahead and take that speed down to a 3.0 or below. Intensity level, I'd say 2 to 3. So this is not quite the very slow warm-up pace, but this is just enough for you to catch your breath for the next 45 seconds now. For interval number 2, we are going to hang on to the 0% incline and we're gonna pick up that walking pace. So I want you to think about that power walking number, that pace that we just came down from, should be around 3.5 or higher. And we're gonna try and match that and add some change. Coming right up, 0% incline stays on. We've got about 10 seconds. Start to bring that speed up, back to that 3.5 or higher. Strong power walking pace. This time, intensity level 6 to 7. We're on it right now. You're here for 2 minutes. Awesome. This is where you're really gonna need to pump those arms. You're not swinging them, but you're just right at your sides. Core is tight, keeping that slight bend in those knees, making sure you're picking up those feet. And this feels kind of nice considering we're on a flat road. Perfect. Big deep breath. And if you feel like you're struggling to keep up, only drop 0.1 from your speed, unless you feel it's absolutely necessary to drop 0.2. Perfect. Coming right up. For the last 60 seconds, I'm looking for a slight change to that pace. Something manageable, but enough for you to feel that difference. Think intensity level 6 to 7. All right, coming up, we've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Add 0.1 or 0.2. Can you hold on to this speed for the next 60 seconds? 0% incline. Let's go. Awesome. We do get a short recovery coming up right after this. We're gonna drop it back to that 2.5 to 3.5, intensity level 2, hanging on to that 0% incline. But for right now, we are charging forward. Awesome. No matter how fast we're going, we're not gonna compromise our form, we're not gonna hunch over. We keep those shoulders back, core nice and tight. You've got less than 20 seconds left on the clock. And we get to bring back that speed. Are you ready? Not a second sooner. We've got 8. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and drop that speed down. 2.5 to 3.5. Just a nice short recovery. All right, next interval. This one's gonna be a little bit of a doozy, but the incline is going to be at 5% all the way through. We are going to gradually build up our speed, and it's going to be a 4-minute interval. So, in 30 seconds, the interval begins. We start at that 5% incline. We're gonna hang on to this pace though right now. Are you ready? Make sure you catch your breath. Open up that chest if you need to. Do some shoulder circles. With 8 seconds left in this recovery, take that incline up right now to a 5%. Take it up. And just feel it right here. Don't add any speed just yet. 2.5 to 3.0. Intensity level with this incline is gonna feel closer to about a 5 out of 10. Good. So this is the highest incline we've seen today. For right now, I want you to focus on keeping that chest open, chin up, core tight, bringing those legs up, bringing those knees up. And you're not hunching over. You're not trying to hang on to these handlebars. If you are, you gotta drop that speed a little bit. But we're maintaining that posture. We're not leaning back. And let's utilize those arms. Perfect. At this point, I want you to bump up that speed by at least 0.3 to 0.5. So if you're at a 2.5, I want you close to that 3.0 pace. Coming up in 3, 2, and 1. Bump it up. This is a stronger walk. Perfect. Incline, it stays the same. 5%. It's challenging, it's strong, but we're gonna knock it out the park and get it done. We are powering up today. You've got 30 seconds left right here, and I'm gonna ask for another 0.2 change to that speed. At this time, you can keep pumping those arms. You can shake them out if you need to. This walk should feel nice and natural on this incline. All right, beautiful. We've got 15 seconds right here. We're gonna add another 0.2 to that pace. We're building right back up into that strong power walk. Coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Add another 0.2 or 0.3. You've got less than 2 minutes left. This is starting to feel strong. This is not your fastest power walking pace, but that intensity level is getting a little bit stronger. Considering this incline, I'd consider it like a 6, strong 6 out of 10 in terms of intensity. In 30 seconds, I want you to add a few more points and get yourself to that strong power walking pace for the last 60 seconds. We did a really fast power walk on that flat road. If you haven't hit that speed yet, you're gonna find it again here on this 5% incline. Coming right up, visualize it, and then set it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find that power walking pace, hanging on to that 5% incline. Amazing. Should be getting close to that 4.0. Charging up that hill. Driving those arms, core is nice and tight. We get that 60-second recovery coming right up next. Don't let this go just yet. All right, if you don't feel completely out of breath, if you know you have it in you, can you add 0.1 to that speed? Awesome. What I want to avoid though is if you feel like you have to hold onto these handlebars, drop your speed a little bit. I want you to try and make this as natural as possible, as if you're walking outdoors up a hill. We've got 10 seconds left. Coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your speed first. Take it down 2.5 to a 3.0. As that speed goes down, drop your incline to a 0%. And catch your breath, shake it out. Coming up in about 40 seconds, we're gonna stick with this 0% incline, and we're back to that power walking pace. I want you to start at the pace that we just came down from. That peak of that 5% incline interval. So somewhere close to a 4.0 on that speed, or as close as you can get. It's only a 2-minute interval, and then we get a recovery again. That's happening in 10 seconds. Start to bring that speed up right now. Meet me there in 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. As close as you can get to a 4.0. If a 4.0 comes a little bit easier for you, if this doesn't feel like a power walk, add some speed. Intensity level, what I'm looking for is about a 7 out of 10. So it's strong, it's powerful, and it's short. Kind of like me. All right, 90 seconds left. You could do anything for 90 seconds. So why not focus here, right now, on this push? Can you add 0.1 to that pace? I think you can. And pumping those arms. As this gets a little bit challenging, as you're breaking a sweat, I want you to focus on that form. Focus on that posture. Shoulders back, core tight. Legs are driving forward. You're picking up those feet. Awesome. And I'll remind you again, try not to twist your body. Don't twist your arms. We're gonna keep those elbows inward. All right, with the final 45 seconds, and with no incline, can you add 0.1 to that pace? Do it right now. Again, if you feel like you're struggling to hang on to this speed, only drop by 0.1, do not give up. Final 30 seconds. We get a 2-minute recovery, and then we're gonna repeat this entire block one more time. All right. 15 seconds, hang on. Can you add 0.1, 0.2 without it turning into a jog? I think you can. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that speed. Perfect. You can take this one to a 2.0 to a 3.0. Let your legs slow down completely. Shake it out. And grab some water, towel off. All right. As I said, as I hinted at it, we are doing that entire interval set one more time. So take your time here in this recovery, and keep in mind, after every single interval, you get that short 60-second recovery to reset and go right back at it again. We're more than halfway through this class. We just gotta get this one thing done right now. So at this time, if you need to, grab your water, grab your towel. We've got 60 seconds before we get right back into the work. And once you've taken the time to grab your water and such, go ahead and bring that speed back to a 2.5 or higher. Let's turn this into an active recovery. Keep those legs working, keep those legs moving. And in about 45 seconds, I know we went through a lot of intervals already. We're starting right at the top with 2% incline, 3 minutes total, and that speed is going to start at a 3.5. If you're ready now, take that incline up to a 2%. Awesome. And for that speed range, I'm looking for 3.5 to 4.5 if you're a little faster. This needs to be a pace that you can maintain for 3 minutes total, happening in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dial it up. It's one and done for this round. We did it before, we're gonna do it again, and then it's out the way. So you're here for less than 3 minutes already at this point. 2% on that incline. Nice, strong walk. In terms of that intensity, level 5 or higher. You should be able to maintain this pace in about 30 seconds. I'm looking for just a small change to that speed. It's not your super power walking pace, but it's something strong. This should be slow enough so you can walk with your arms at your sides if you want. Rolling those shoulders back, keeping that core nice and tight. Chest is up, as if you have like a string pulling you from the ceiling. Perfect. Just give me 0.2 to that speed on your treadmill right now. Awesome. And that 2% incline shouldn't affect you too much. Like I said, it's like if you're walking at the park, walking on some grass or some sand, you got something under those feet. Awesome. Big deep breath right here. We've got less than 90 seconds on the clock before we get this one out of the way for good. Can you add 0.1 or 0.2 to your speed? I'm looking for that in about 10 seconds. Coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 0.1 or 0.2 to that speed. Incline stays the same. We're staying right here. This is not your fastest walking speed. We did that already. We're gonna do it again though. But this is something strong where you can maintain control of your breath. Your heart rate is still pumping. You're breaking a sweat at this point. And you can hold on to this for the next 60 seconds. There we go. This should feel good. Let's hold on to this speed. Start to pump those arms at this point, just so we can get into the practice. And we recover in 30 seconds. Can you add another 0.1? Let's try it. If 4.0 is your strong power walking pace, I'd like it to be below that. Right now, intensity level feels closer to a 6. We've only got less than 15 seconds left on the clock. We're gonna drop that speed first. Coming up in 8. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that speed, 2.5 to a 3.5. Intensity level, 3. Incline, let's take it to a 0. Beautiful. All right, up next, we have a 2-minute interval. In case you forgot, it is going to be a strong power walk. So, think about that last round we did. What was your peak? What was your fastest pace? Think about that number and subtract 0.5 from that speed. So if 4.5 was your peak speed, we're sticking with a 4.0. Incline, 0%. It stays right here. And let's go ahead and find that speed in 10 seconds. It's a short recovery. Coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it there. I would say beginner, 3.5 or higher. Intermediate and advanced, 4.0 or higher. That intensity level should feel like a 7 or 8. We're gonna build on this walk. Perfect, you're locked in here for just a little under 2 minutes at this point. 0% incline, so all you gotta do is go fast. This is where you're gonna wanna start to pump those arms. Perfect, keeping that core nice and tight. Chest open, chin up, big smile, and let's add 0.1 to that speed. We're almost halfway there. We're breaking a sweat. Power walking is no joke sometimes, let me tell you. And you've got about 60 seconds left. Can you add 0.1 to your speed and hold this pace for the next 1 minute? Recovery's on the other side. Always remember that no matter how hard it gets, keeping that slight bend in your knees. To go faster, you might want to pick up those feet a little bit more. Amazing. Big deep breaths. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. I know you might want to slow down. Your brain's going to want to talk you out of hanging on to this pace, but let's stay focused. You got 30 seconds left. Don't give up. And we're not adding any more because we do have this really fast-paced walk coming up one more time in this interval set. Hold on to that pace for 15 seconds. It's almost over. We've got 10. Coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that speed. Let's take it to a 2.0 to a 3.0. Nice, slow, easy recovery walk. Big deep breath. Those fast ones get really intense. So, for a moment, just maybe a couple shoulder rolls to the back and to the front. Shake it out. We've got only 2 more intervals left. This next one is gonna be it's gonna be longer, let me tell you that. 5% incline, 4 minutes total. We're building on that speed. Does that sound familiar? We just did it. All right. Go ahead and take that incline up to a 4%. You can hang on to your current pace, at least for the next 10 seconds. But when I count you down to it, take it to a 2.5 to a 3.5. In 3, 2, and 1. 2.5 to 3.5. 5% incline. We should be there right now. We are locked in for the next 4 minutes. While you're here, as it's slow, number 1, embrace it. Number 2, just let those arms fall naturally at your sides and just let them swing for a little bit. Keeping those shoulders back, chest is open. You're slightly leaning into that incline, but you're not hunched over. Good. In about 20 seconds, I would like to see a change to that speed. If you can, let's take it up by 0.5. So we're gonna find ourselves between a 3.0 to a 4.0. Intensity level already shooting up to around a 6 out of 10. Coming up in 3, 2, and 1. Take it up to a 3.0 to a 4.0. Strong intensity at this point. That incline stays the same at 5%. As it gets a little faster and stronger, and as you get faster and stronger, start to pump those arms this time. I want you to be intentional with every single step, keeping that slight bend in those elbows, driving them back. And coming up, we are going to get closer to that faster power walking speed. Getting closer to a 4.0. If 4.0 is your fastest, then we are going to be ending this interval just a little slower than that. In 15 seconds, I'm looking for 0.3 added to your current pace. Let's get ready, holding on to that incline, coming up in 8 seconds. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Add 0.3 to that speed. There we go. You're really gonna start to feel that incline as that pace picks up. You're going to need to use your arms. Try not to clench those fists. Shoulders back. Elbows are relaxed. Amazing. And we've got less than 2 minutes here on this incline. If you're not close to that strong power walk already, bump up your speed by 0.1 or 0.2. We're gonna take it down to the last 60 seconds of this climb. I want you to add whatever you can to that speed that you can hold for 60 seconds. Let's get there. Coming up in 10. Are we ready? We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Considering this incline, add more to that speed. Get that intensity level up to an 8 this time. If you're getting completely breathless, that speed dial is right there. You can drop it by 0.1. But for now, let's challenge ourselves. Let's experiment. How far are we willing to push our limits today? Can you get closer to that 4.0? You got 30 seconds left right here. Keep that posture nice and tall. Pumping those arms. If you know you can add more, give more right now. Take it up. We get one last short recovery. Coming right up in 10 seconds. Drive those knees. Are we ready? We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that speed first. Take it down. 2.5 to 3.5. And drop that incline. All right. Big deep breath. We've only got 40 seconds. And then we're inching to our very last interval. We did this earlier. It's a flat 0% incline at your fastest speed. We can build into it, but to begin, I want you to start no less than a 3.5 on that pace. That intensity level should be going right back up to 7, 8, or higher. Let's get there. Start at a 3.5 on that speed. It's strong. We're in there in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. And once you hit that 3.5 on that pace, if this does not feel like the base of a power walk to you, add some more. Perfect. And ideally, in about 10 seconds, I want us all at a 4.0 or higher. A strong power walk, not just your fastest quite yet. Coming up in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Can you hit a 4.0? I think we can. Pumping those arms, 0% incline still. We're done with inclines just for this interval set. Amazing. I'm gonna ask for the final 60 seconds, how much faster can you go without actually compromising your form and heading into a jog? Picking up those feet, final 60 seconds. Add some points right here. Shoulders back, chest open, chin up. Let's power right through. Let's focus. No matter how difficult the exercise gets, we are not going to maintain or compromise our posture. We are going to maintain our proper form. Let's get it. Can you add another 0.1 on that speed? Final 30 seconds. And then we get to cool it down. Let's get ready. 20 seconds. Another 0.1, another 0.2. Again, if you start to feel like you're gonna run, you can drop that pace. We got this. 10 seconds left. Hang on to that speed. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that pace. 2.5 to a 3.5 for now. Hanging on to that 0% incline as we start to cool down. As you're dropping into that nice, light, easy walk, give me 3 big shoulder rolls to the back. And 3 big shoulder rolls forward. Shaking out those arms, shaking out those wrists. Rebalancing your posture nice and tall. Taking big, deep breaths. And go ahead and drop your speed a little bit more to a 2.0 to a 3.0. Once you've slowed down all the way, go ahead and power off that tread in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Power it off. And congratulations, we did it. That was Power Up. Once again, my name is Annalisa. After this class, make sure you grab plenty of water, towel off, and take about 5 minutes to stretch off the treadmill. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time.